We were young men flying heavy bombers wherever they were required. The longest journey I ever took was down to Italy to bomb the Fiat Works, and that was about a 7 or 8 hour journey. And the shortest, I suppose, was into France to bomb the Dunlop Works at Montbéliard in France. The squadron were really unlucky in as much as they lost 851 young men on that squadron alone, just down the road at Lisset here. But I wanted to sort of commemorate and remember them by showing other generations the aircraft, where we went, what we were doing, what we were trying to do. Friends, etc., went out and never came back, but you could not allow yourself to dwell on things else. You may not have gone yourself, but we didn't do that sort of thing. This portrays the bombing of Berlin in 1943, and this particular bomber left Lisset to go on the raid, and he was attacked by 4 German fighters while they were in and around the target. And whenever a fighter attacked a bomber, you turned into him, not threw it away from him. You turned into him, try and put him off. And this shows all this, and the build-up here, the details here of what it's all about will be hung next to this picture, so that everyone knows what it represents. My wife and I, a few years ago, went to Germany, and we were a wonderful reception because they invited us to go and celebrate with them the 60th anniversary of getting shut of Nazism. Now, it takes a lot of believing, but it's absolutely true. This print is to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the bombing of the dams in Germany. And this is the Battle of Britain, Lancaster, that did it for us. After the war, the Dutch were so short of food that it was decided to drop food to the Dutch people, and this was Operation Manna, when the Lancaster took loads of food over and dropped it to the Dutch people.
Yeah, and this photograph was taken by Charles E. Brown, who was the official photographer of the Royal Air Force during the war. And it's a 35 Squadron Halifax. It's a very early Halifax because it's got Merlin engines and it's got the triangular fins and the nose turret.
I mean, we'd lost so many young men. They were young men, the cream of the country. In all, Bomber Command lost over 55,000 young men, and we had men from Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and all the other places, South Africa. They all came and joined us and flew with us, etc. The odd American or two,